Oliver Sloup, Blue Line Futures. Thanks for joining the show, Oliver. It's your job to make us go away with a smile on our face. Can you do it?
Boy, that's going to be pretty tricky. I could probably spend it in a positive light, but there's not a whole lot of positive news out there. It's a risk-off day throughout a lot of commodities. It's not just the grain sector that's seeing red. It's in a lot of other markets as well. You can look at copper, crude oil, etc., all under a lot of pressure. But this, isn't really atypical for this time of year in the grain markets. We saw a similar move a year and a week ago, and I've been reminding clients of this for the past 2 weeks. June 17th, 2021, soybeans sold off over $1 in one day. Corn sold off 35 cents. And during this time of year, I'm trying to remind clients that this is not the time of year to get complacent with these high prices. You need to be able to protect that bottom line, and there's ways to do that while keeping the upside open. Now, I didn't expect it to come almost matching last year's move, but here we are. I do think that we're probably a little bit overdone here in the very near term. We could potentially consolidate into the weekend, especially with options expiration tomorrow. 750 for that July contract seems to be where a lot of the open interest is in the puts and calls. So that might act as a bit of a magnet for soybeans. $16 is where a lot of the open interest is, and obviously psychologically significant as well.
Yeah, and we also have to throw in there that there's worries about the economy and what they've been saying on the Hill with the Fed chair. And, we haven't given buyers a reason to buy, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've had reasons to be bullish in these grain markets. There's a lot of strong fundamentals in the marketplace, but I also keep reminding clients that we bottomed in April of 2020 on a bearish USDA report. So at some point, all the news is going to be baked into the cake, whether it's in a bear market or a bull market. Right. A lot of times the funds, when they're positioned very heavily one way or the other, they can start unwinding that despite the current fundamental backdrop.
All right.